Greetings, gang. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Shado. Shout out to my moderators and my members. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick energy check-in, see what's going on in the energy. Hold up. Let me see something. Okay. All right, let's see. All right. All right. Okay, overall energy is the Three of Wands in the upright position with the Page of Pentacles. So somebody could be waiting on some type of money to come in, okay? Waiting on some type of news. It could just be something as small as like somebody waiting for them to say like you can come pick up your taxes or something like that, or you know it's in the bank or something like that. Somebody is waiting on some type of electronic information about money with the Page of Pentacles here. It's coming in. It'll be there soon. Don't worry. This is true. You have the Ace of Swords coming out in the upright position, so it's on the way. Just make sure you checking your emails and you got your stuff cleared out so nothing don't go to spam or anything. But if you waiting on some type of money message, it's coming in. Some money is coming in. Um, Now for some of you, if you're not waiting on that, you could just be waiting on a small amount. But either way, there's some type of money coming in for some of you guys. And I feel like with the Ace of Swords, it's like this is like a relief. Like, yes. Okay. You have the Six of Wands coming out in the upright position. So this is going to be a very successful period for some of you guys, okay? I just feel like with the Three of Wands, it's just the waiting that's getting to someone. Like someone's just really trying to be patient at this time. But it's all going to balance out in the end with the Six of Wands and the Ace of Swords. It's going to be all good. Hey, all eyes. Hey, Ben, I didn't even see Ben come in. Hey, babe. All right, so you know what it is. Now, you got the Three of Swords in reverse. Somebody is expecting some kind of loss. But I feel like with the Six of Wands and the Three of Swords, a period of loss is coming to an end. All right. I feel like maybe somebody could have hit rock bottom at some point, and now it's only up from there. And sometimes it takes for you to kind of like lose a lot to gain and to appreciate what you have. And maybe somebody is going through that, but in all, it's like somebody's still going to win. But I just feel like somebody got to shift their mindset. All right. Now let's see what this, let's clarify this Three of Swords in reverse. Because you being triumphant over some type of loss here. What is this? What is this Three of Swords in reverse, please, Spirit? Three of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah, so a plan is coming together. All right. So I feel like what happened was, it's like there was some type of shedding. Hey, MS. Hey, Minister Squirrel. There was a shedding of some dead weight. And I feel like sometimes when you in a season of loss, you know what I'm saying? You could go through a season of losing things. You start to always expect that to be your life. You always expect like loss to be the narrative. But there's a shift happening with the Three of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Three of Pentacles now. That's going to show you that's not it. It was just a shedding that was going on. There also too could have been people that you were around who were in a season of loss as well. And unfortunately, sometimes when you are around people and they're losing, they want you to be on that same losing frequency with you so that y'all can resonate with each other. And that's not healthy. That's not healthy. It's not healthy to be around people who feel like, yo, I'm losing. You need to be in this space of losing too, so that we can resonate, because those are the types of people who will try to cause you to lose things so that you can either come to them for some type of support. But you need to, with the Three of Pentacles in the upright, this is a time for you need to be on the winning team, okay? You need to be manifesting people in your life that want to win and want to see you win. All right? No more being around people who can only resonate with the trauma that y'all both have experienced or the loss that y'all both have experienced. A lot of people win because they have real people on their team. A lot of people win because they have people that are around them that are striving for the same goals, which is success. It don't matter if y'all in the same field or whatever. Sometimes that's why people be winning, because they be surrounded around people, Three of Pentacles, that want to see them win. Not people, Three of Swords, who say they want to see you win, but do everything towards you to see you in a bad situation. Start, a part of abundance is manifesting the right people in your life. Three of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Start asking Spirit for that. Start asking Spirit to align you with people who want to win and who want to see you win. Because it's one thing to be like, oh, I want to be around people who want to see me win. That's fine, but be around people that you want to see win too. Some people get this haughty, self-centered attitude where they feel like everybody around them got to be cheering them on and uplifting them. That's okay if that's what people are into, but I feel like you got to be around people who are evenly yoked with you. If I'm around you, I'm going to encourage you. Oh my God, you look great. Oh my God, you sound beautiful. You want to be around people who pour into you, and that's supposed to make you want to pour back into them. But some people are so self-absorbed that they feel like your only role in their life is to be their cheerleader. And that's when it becomes Three of Swords energy. That's when it becomes toxic. And so during this season, start manifesting people in your life that you can support and that can support you too. Because it can't just be one-sided. Everybody pouring into one person and they're not giving anything back. You'll be drained, or they'll be drained, and then there will be resentment that starts to brew. So going forward, start manifesting those types of people in your life. People that you can support and they can support you. We all need that sometimes, you know. We all need someone to say, "Hey, you're doing a good job," or "Hey, I'm proud of you." Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles. But you can't be the only one doing that. All right? Because, you know, if you just sit up around a gang of motherfuckers who don't want to make no money, who don't want to dream big, who don't want to do shit, what you think is going to happen to you if that energy starts to rub off on you? Everybody just going to be sitting around Three of Swords looking at each other. All right? And some people feel like that's what support is. Like we all suffer together. You have, clarifying the Six of Wands, you have the Sun in the upright position. So yes, it's time for things to get better. You've lost a lot. Now we got to get it back. And it's coming back. All right, with the Sun in the upright position here. All right, let's move forward. Did I say hey to MS? Oh shit, y'all, hold on. Let me go check my rice. I'll be right back. All right. So, with the Sun and this Three of Pentacles, this is a time where, like, you're supposed to shine now, okay? You're supposed to shine. You know, with the Three of Swords in reverse, you could have went through a time period of when you were trying to shine. You were shining around the wrong people. And, you know, sometimes that can cause you to, like, hide your shine. Because, you know, a lot of the times, ignorant ass people love to be around your shine with the Sun. But they don't want you to know that you're shining. Those people are energy vampires. They want to be around your good energy. They want to be in your shine. They want to shine with you. But they also want to minimize your shine. So you don't get too ahead of yourself. So you don't feel too good about yourself. And if you stick around those types of people for too long, you'll start to dim your light a little bit here and there. Dim your light here and there. You won't speak of yourself. You won't speak of what you know how to do. You won't speak of the things that make you you, because you might it's like a mind fuck. It's like, well, if the people I'm already around don't see it, don't support it, don't like it, I need to hide that because others won't. No. With the Three of Wands being your overall energy and the Page of Pentacles, you need to broaden your horizons. Maybe some of you guys, you know, if you've been sticking with a certain platform or certain genre for long and you are multitasked, not multitask, but multi-talented, you need to, like, branch out. Okay? I feel like there could be a space in your life where the well has run dry because there's too many energy suckers there. So with the Three of Pentacles, you're gonna really have to like reevaluate. You know what I'm saying? Because with this major arcana, the sun, this is like your season to really step out and show yourself. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. There's something going on with the ears and the mind. I'm seeing like somebody's mind being conflicted because of something that they heard, right? It's like, I'm seeing this. And it's like somebody could have, some people could have said something or said nothing at all. And that could have been some type of onset to you dimming your light. But, you've done too much work here with the Three of Pentacles. That has to be over. It's like your work shows for itself with the Sun and the Three of Pentacles. You need to like showcase your skills at this point. All right? Let's see here. Yeah, see, Eight of Swords. There, you were trapped in the thoughts and the words of other people. How other people thought about you, how other people saw you. You were trapped into that. And then it became a self-imposed imprisonment because with the Three of Swords in reverse, those people are not even in your life anymore. Maybe some of them are still lingering around in the background, as monitoring spirits. Oh, and for the members, I put a video up for you guys in the members only section about monitoring spirits. So you might want to check it out. It's not lengthy, but it's straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? That's what's important. So you might want to check that out. Because we're talking about two different types of monitoring spirits on that video. Now, like I was saying, these people could not even be in your life anymore, or they're still lingering in some aspect, or just the thoughts and the words that they said that created the thoughts is what made you trap yourself. Eight of Swords. Put yourself in this self-imposed imprisonment because, one thing I've learned on my journey is that when people don't want anything for themselves, it's very offensive if you want to. Say you want to get out of a bad neighborhood, a bad environment, a bad home, a bad upbringing, a bad social group. We see it in the movies all the time. That one person that tried to get out the hood, try to do something better for themselves. We see the people around them try to sabotage that, create circumstances around that person. Oh, you corny. Oh, you think you smart. Oh, you want some whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's art imitates life. So that's exactly what somebody could have been in that type of position. Maybe some of you guys I'm seeing some of you guys may have a very alternative lifestyle, or maybe you like alternative music, or maybe you have like an alternative look to you that's not like the look of maybe the people that you grew up with or the environments that you're in. That's another thing, that has set you apart, that made people feel like you was trying to be something that you're not. But with the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Sun, it's like that's just your self-expression. And, you have to get away from people who think your self-expression has something to do with them. Sometimes people are just triggered. Hey, Gio. Sometimes people are just triggered by the way you express yourself. And that could be the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you cook. It doesn't matter, But you have to get out of this entrapment. You need to be in an environment where you need to create. Thank you. You need to create the environment that is conducive for your shine. All right? All right, let's see here. Oops. Spirit, what is this Eight of Swords, please? The Ten of Pentacles. See? You know, this is crazy. Somebody was trying to keep you away from the abundance that was meant for you, right? And when the enemy can't do it, they try to use you against you for you to do it, right? The swords talk about the communication in the mind. So it's like they try to plant seeds in your mind of doubt, of fear, of worry. If you step out of these ropes that's around her, step out of these, away from these swords. That's why I say, if you notice on this card, the swords are behind her. So these were people's thoughts and words that played out in your subconscious mind, which is behind, right? The vault. So this is what's been keeping somebody from their abundance. These thoughts that they've allowed themselves to be trapped into. These unsolicited opinions. All these things, you know. That's what was keeping somebody from not being able to see their abundance. Confirmation, court card energy here. The King of Swords in reverse. So this is a person. This is someone who lied to you. They spoke untruths about you just to put you in your head. The King of Swords loves that, right? They're the king of the mind fuck. This is somebody who will say the exact opposite to you. But with the Ten of Pentacles, this is someone who will, like, say you're a great cook, right? This is somebody who knows that you're a great cook, or I just said cook because it just came first to the mind, but it could be anything, you know? They'll purposely, like, not compliment your food, or they'll be like, oh, it could have had this. It could, you know, like, someone knows your abundant nature with the Ten of Pentacles, but they will speak untruths to you about that very thing so that you will doubt it because they don't embody it, or they want it for themselves. Or, you know, the King of Swords really in reverse really never has, like, this is someone who really doesn't have a logical reason why they're speaking untruths into your abundance. Can you show me this, please? See, I couldn't even shuffle good. Bottom of the deck is the Sun, again, in the upright position. This is all just to make you doubt your shine. This is all to make you dim your glow, dim your light, whatever, right? Sometimes we have those people in our lives. They're the naysayers. They're the contrarians. They're the ones who will try to poke holes in your aura, try to speak doubt into your plan, because they know with the Sun coming out twice, that is something that you're great at. It's something that you embody, you know. Two suns, the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. This is your glow up season. I'm telling you, a lot of you guys have been working hard for a long time. This is your season to glow up, but you have to make it. You can't wait for anybody to give it to you. Okay? With the Six of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, you have to create this season. Don't wait for anybody to tell you, oh, sis, you glowing, because they might be a fucking hater. Don't wait for nobody to say, oh, bro, you glowing, because the same. You know what I mean? You got to create that. The Sun talks about you. It's all about you. So you have to embody that. Don't wait for nobody to give you permission to glow up. And with this King of Swords in reverse, don't listen to this type of person that's always got some negative shit to say. Stay away from those types of people. They're fucking parasites, all right? They're parasites to whatever it is that you're trying to grow. Because these are the type of people that never give constructive anything. Everything they say is destructive criticism. You know? All right, let's see. Mm-hmm. Two of Swords in reverse with the King of Swords in the upright position. You see very clearly now who these King of Swords people in reverse were in your life. You realize that you have more integrity than them. You could be operating from a higher intelligence than them. It is what it is. The King of Swords in the upright is very intelligent, very just, does things right, does right by people. With the Two of Swords in reverse, you are not in two minds about anybody. Okay? Even if people are in two minds about you, okay? With the Two of Wands in reverse, you're not in two minds about people. When you think of certain people, you think like, man, I hope they're doing okay. Man, I hope, things are going well for them, or you just, maybe you don't think of other people at all with the Two of Swords in reverse, King of Swords. Maybe you so busy thinking about your own business and the things you have to do and the shit you got to get together that maybe you're not thinking about other people at all with the Two of Wands in reverse. That may sound really offensive to people who like codependency, but in all honesty, the King of Swords in the upright, this is an older person. This is somebody who's supposed to be focused on their own shit and not everybody else. But with the Two of Swords in reverse, just because you're not thinking about somebody 24/7 doesn't mean you have bad thoughts about them at all. I don't think people because the King of Swords in the upright this is like critical thinking. This is like, I'm not thinking bad about anyone with the Two of Swords in reverse. Maybe somebody thinks that you think bad of them with the Two of Wands in reverse because you're not connecting with them in some kind of way. Sometimes that can happen. When you are in King of Swords energy, you're not all in your feelings 24/7. You're just trying to like focus on the things that matter. Sometimes people can feel like when you're in that energy that you don't care about them. Let me see why. Spirit says, because if you were to fall off today, would you be able to go to these people and be like, yo, I need like $5,000? And they would give it to you? The King of Swords in the upright, Two of Swords in reverse, thinks about stuff like that. They think about things. They think a lot. They're like, hey, I got to have my shit together because if something goes awry, I don't have nobody I could fall back on. I don't have nobody I could call for a favor with the Two of Wands in reverse. You know why? Because with the Two of Wands in reverse, everybody needs this person. Who can you call on when you are the go-to person? Nobody, because with the Two of Wands in reverse, that's foreign to them. That's like, what? And with the swords, and I mean, like, not even be able to call on them for advice. Fuck the money. You wouldn't even be able to talk to them. There's a disconnect. All right, let me see. Why do they feel like HP doesn't care about them? Can you show me, please? We have the Emperor, because maybe you're being very stern right now. Maybe you're being, the King of Swords to the Emperor, that's like evolution. That's like evolving. It's like maybe you're just like very stern, very focused. Maybe you speak like straight to the point. With the King of Swords, maybe you're the type of person who doesn't like sugarcoat things, who doesn't mince words. And that shows in your actions too as the Emperor, you know? So you could just, just be very strict. Maybe you're very strict. Maybe you're very strict on yourself. Therefore, you're strict on the energies that you allow in. As the Emperor, you have to be that way. You're in control, but not negatively. You're not trying to control others. You're trying to control yourself. Now, Spirit is showing me somebody who has like a very bad temper. So maybe that's why you're in control of yourself too. Maybe once you go off, there's no turning you off. Like maybe once like you pop off, like maybe it just keeps going and going. You know what I'm saying? So maybe with the Emperor and the King of Swords, you kind of like are very disciplined about what you say to people or what you allow people to say to you. Like you just had, this is coming off as someone who has a very disciplined energy about themselves. And sometimes that can be seen as a weakness, because when people are just always crashing out, if you're not with the Emperor and the King of Swords, they think like you're weak or you are gullible or easily to be taken advantage of because you're not always crashing out. If you don't know, with the major arcana energy here, like people are seeing you as someone who's very composed and in control. You know what I mean? So that's why people feel like you don't care about them, because you're very composed. You see, we have no cups yet. We have no cups yet. So maybe this is not a season where you're moving on emotion. Maybe it's just logic and self-control. And I feel like if so, that's very good for you right now. Because maybe in the past, it was the opposite. Okay? Let's see here. Death card in reverse. You're taking control because you are noticing a area in your life that was stagnant, an area in your life that was not able to grow. And maybe with the King of Swords energy, Two of Swords in reverse, the Emperor, you had a talk with yourself. See, sometimes people think it's all about them. You could have had a talk with yourself with the Emperor and the Sun up twice. And you were like, look, there's certain areas in my life that I feel like are not growing, that I feel like are stagnant. And having that type of conversation with yourself, bottom of the deck here, Ten of Swords in reverse, can really prompt you to let go of self-defeating thoughts, self-deprecating jokes, shit like that, or being around people that you really can't trust. You had to, I just see somebody in some type of cocoon where they had to go and be. Yeah, confirmation. The Magician in the upright position. After tarot, yeah. Something had to change, and it was like you had to be the magician. You had to create that change. And when you are in this type of time, you don't have time for nobody else. But I feel like with the Emperor and the Magician, this has to be unapologetic. You have to gain control of everything right now. You have to. Because if you look to your left and you look to your right, you don't have nobody that you can really lean on like that. You have to make some shit pop. All right? And you know, the Emperor is wiser than the fucking King of Swords. So maybe somebody could feel like, yo, at my big age, I need to be making something happen. I need to be able to, maybe I feel like somebody talks to themselves a lot with the Two of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords. Like somebody has very like stern, like somebody could have like a Virgo placement. Somebody has like a very analytical way of speaking to themselves. Where they're like, okay, what are you doing here? What are you doing there? Like somebody talks to themselves like that a lot. Like You don't have to have a Virgo placement, but that's what I heard. I also heard Aquarius as well. I also heard Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. But somebody could talk to themselves a lot like that. Like, okay, this is something, something, something. I need you to wrap it up. I need you to tighten up. But the magician, there's something about somebody's Mercury sign. So look and see what's in your Mercury placement in your chart. All right, Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. So yeah, I'm hearing Virgo twice now. So yeah, somebody is very analytical with themselves, and it's like they're always trying to like keep themselves on point in some kind of way. All right, let's see. Yeah. With the cup, the two of cups. Now we got cups out. Now we got cups out because somebody's been having some really stern self, analyzation going on. They're like, if I love me, I need to do this. If I love me, I need to change this. Somebody is really finding like a higher love for themselves. Not to say somebody never loved themselves, but as we heal, as we grow, as we evolve, so does the love that we have for ourselves. If you think back to when you were a teenager or in your early 20s, the stuff you was allowing to go on, you wouldn't dare allow to go on now. And that's because you've evolved as a person, you've evolved as a spirit, and so has the love that you have for yourself. So now I feel like somebody is really in this space with the Emperor and the Two of Cups. They're like, I gotta take better care of myself. I gotta manifest better things for myself. Somebody is thinking about where they want to be seated. Because you see, the Emperor has the gray beard. This is knowledge, wisdom, experience, So somebody is like, I want to. I don't know if somebody's parent had to be in like a I just heard hospice, or if somebody's parent had to be like in an old person's home or something like that. Somebody doesn't want that for themselves. Somebody is trying to manifest for their golden years. I'm seeing that. Somebody is thinking with the Two of Cups and the Magician, like, the shit I manifest now is going to set me up for this Emperor energy. And I feel like for my collective, all the spiritual work that you guys have been doing, I feel like that's exactly where your heart needs to be. You know what I mean? Spirit, can you show me this, please? I just heard somebody's mom, or I just heard an older lady. Older women always talk to me. They say you looking for an answer, you looking for a sign. It's there. It's already been there. Four of Cups in reverse. Um, Turn your heart light back on. Come out of this space of sadness. Come out of this space of somebody's saying, come out of this space of loneliness. Come out of this space of apathy, depression. I don't know. They want things to be better for you in the age they were when they passed away. Okay, this is somebody who's passed away. They want you to be in a better position than they were at the age they passed away. They're also saying to me that there was a lot of opportunities for love and closeness that they passed up due to like trust issues. Okay, they don't want that to be you. They said that's not for you with the Four of Cups in reverse. They want you to love and be loved. They want you to cherish someone and be cherished. With the Magician and the Two of Cups, you are like their wildest dream. They poured so much into you. Even if you felt like this person could have been closed off, they weren't closed off with you. They were closed off, but for some reason with you, they let you in some kind of way. All right? So maybe you know the pain that they've been through. You know things that maybe other people don't. And that's why it's so important for you to not be so closed off. Okay? She says you don't have to be alone. She says you need to fight. You need to get the fuck up. Like whoever this person is, they're kind of angry because there's some things that they didn't say when they should have said it. And they want you to be more outspoken than they were. They want you to advocate more for yourself than they did in some areas of their lives. This person has a very strong and nurturing energy, but they're also sad because there's something with their inner child that they were never able to experience. They're trying to help you experience those things, but she's saying like you got to get out of your comfort zone. It's something you got to do. They said stop worrying so much about me and what I think about and just do it. Now, they're not chastising you, but they are, because they have this way about them where they chastise you and love you in the same breath. That's just the way they are, but the love was stronger than the chastisement. Okay, whoever this person is, they're just very strong. They've just endured a lot. And maybe at some point their love light was turned off. They didn't get to live their wildest dreams, so you need to. See, sometimes we get so hung up on the generational curses that we don't think about the generational blessings that our ancestors, our benevolent ancestors, want us to experience. So you're going to have to find a healthy balance with that, with the Two of Cups and the Magician. She says you've been sad for far too long. You've been sad a long time. How long you going to be sad? That's what she's saying. How long you going to lay in that bed? She said. What's this? What is this, please? That was for someone specific. I always been a student, and I'm still a student, but I have an affinity for elders. I love older people. I love the wisdom they impart. I love the way they speak. And so elders who cross over usually will talk to me. Okay, so if you're wondering why I always get like older people speaking to me and through me, is because even when I was a child, I was an old soul. I'm still an old soul. People always think I'm like 50 or some shit. I'm not. You know, like I've always been an old soul. I always sat up under the elders, watched them cook, watch them do shit, watch how they talk shit, watch how they play dominoes, cards, drink, smoke. You know, that's all. I always was the child that wanted to be with the elders. And so when they cross over, they tend to talk to me. And I listen like I listened when I was a kid. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They say you got some more work to do. But you already know that. You already know you got some more work to do. I think you just... It's just difficult with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse. It's just very difficult because sometimes your emotions get the best of you. And sometimes you may get into this apathetic space where you just kind of like, fuck it for a moment. But they like, okay, that fuck it for a moment has gone on too long. To the point where you need to be either building something, redecorating something, planting something. There's something you need to be doing that's like physical, that they're saying that you've kind of like turned away from because your heart has been broken for a long time. And they're saying that sometimes your heart can get broken for a season, and that season will last for seasons, too long, and you don't even know it with the Four of Cups in reverse because it's just become a part of you. They don't want that. They don't want that loss to be a part of you. They don't want that sadness to be a part of you anymore. They don't want that apathy to be a part of you anymore. They're saying that you do have other things to live for. You do have other things that you can do. It's not all lost. Okay? Emperor in reverse. Somebody has given up their power in some kind of way because of this heartbreak energy that's been on them so heavy. They've just let things go. Maybe let themselves go. Maybe you used to always like hook your hair up, look your best, pop off. Like not pop off like in a negative way, but just kind of like always showing up. You always was polished, looking good. Something happened to where that stopped. And we can go back to the top of the reading with the Eight of Swords and the thoughts and the projection from the King of Swords in reverse. But that's gone on for too long. All right. So you need to come back to yourself with the Two of Cups and the Magician. You need to remember who you are. You need to remember your power, your essence. And it's just time to get to work. All right, let's see here. You've been shying away from people who would support you and uplift you. King of Pentacles in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups in reverse. You know, some of you guys, unfortunately, aside from who this person is that's speaking to me, aside from them, you've had people in your life that really just took from you. Took, you know, until there was nothing left. For someone, there's literally someone who stole someone's inheritance, like money. I'm talking about money, right? With the Six of Cups, and this has come up so many times. I know this has to be true for someone. Somebody was too young to like sign for something or advocate for themselves in some kind of way. Somebody, you could have had like a greedy person in your family who like stole something that was for you. What is this, please? The world in reverse. Yeah, they stole something that could have gave you like a new beginning, that could have really put you in a better position in life. They stole it. Eight of Pentacles clarifying this energy. So you just been working your hard your whole life. Your whole life. Your whole life. You just been working hard, trying to get back what was taken from you. You could like, somebody is finding themselves in this continuous cycle of like having to like overwork, overdo, just trying to get back a legacy or an inheritance in some aspect that was stolen from them, stolen from you. And the world card is ruled by the planet Saturn. So Saturn is a very harsh planet. And you could just be wondering, like, why does it seem like you are in this constant loop of like loss or having to work hard every time you get something is gone with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This was by purpose. Whoever this King of Pentacles in reverse was, they did this. Court card energy. This King of Pentacles in reverse did this. This could have been somebody who was in charge of somebody's estate. This person, now this is showing me like a time before like everything was so digital and stuff. Like, so this somebody was like forging signatures. Somebody was like, I mean, they was finagling the paperwork to take somebody's inheritance, somebody's wealth. The King of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who's just very greedy, somebody who's just very selfish. You know, that could have happened to somebody. Hold on, gang. I'll be right back.
Now you can save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile, which means fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. Do more without spending more. Get Cox Internet for just $35 a month when you add Cox Mobile.
Let's move forward. Let's see here. Hold on, because I don't like this. Wait a minute. What happened with this King of Pentacles in reverse? Let's see. Six of Cups, yeah. See, this is somebody from your childhood. This is an adult who was supposed to be in charge of you, who was supposed to provide for you, to look out for you, to teach you the ways of the world, to give you the keys to life. This person, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but it don't sound crazy to me. This person was even evil like this as a child. Like, this is a type of child that was, like, spoiled as a child. So even into adulthood, they still carried on that spoiled child nature. Even to the extent of, like, not liking the children they had to be in charge of raising, or had a hand in rearing, or was supposed to be looking out for. Like, this is like somebody was a spoiled child. And I know you've seen those spoiled children before. You remember on that movie Charlie in the Chocolate Factory? Hey, HP3, you remember that movie Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, when that little girl was spoiled as fuck and rich as fuck, had every time she wanted something, she got it. And they told her little ass, don't be doing something, and she turned into that big ass blueberry something. I can't remember all the way. But this is like that. Like, somebody has always been like coddled, the favorite. Always got whatever they want. They was a spoiled child. So whenever they was told no, whenever they couldn't have something, they would just take it from the people that they wanted it from. They carried that energy over into adulthood. So this is somebody that doesn't deal well with rejection. Doesn't deal well with, like, like, not getting their way all the time. It's a grown-ass person jealous of, like, children. I've seen people be jealous of children. Jealous of children who have a better chance than them. Jealous of children who have a better, a better chance. Bottom of the deck here is the Star. So, jealous of children who come into the timeline where healing is taking place. You have somebody who's, like, jealous of children, like, likes to take from children, harm children. Like if they see a child that has a good parent, right, and that parent can give them a better life than they had, they'll be jealous of that child. They'll look at that child like, ugh, that child's spoiled because they have a better life, a better chance at life than I had. There's adults like that. Trust me, I've seen them. I've seen them. I've seen how they look at children, how they speak of them. Oh, they have a better chance at healing. They have maybe somebody is able to not, with the King of Pentacles in reverse, we can look at this a different way too. Like, maybe somebody doesn't have a gang of wealth and money to give their child, right? But they have a lot of love and a lot of healing nature. Like, just by being able to help your child heal through anything or be on the path of healing at an early age, this affords them a better lifestyle. And some adults will see that happening for a child with the Six of Cups energy, and they will be resentful at that child for having healing parents, loving parents, a healing environment, a safe environment to be in. That's why you got to be mindful of the adults you introduce your children to. Some of these bitches and men be wicked spirited. They want to soil their innocence because they feel like, oh, I had it hard, you should have it hard too. Or not even that, just like if they come from being the spoiled child, they just don't want to see nobody else do well, even if it's a fucking child with the 6 of Cups. These people are sick. They're sick. And they don't need to be anywhere within 2 feet of a school or in your home if you have children. I have seen grown ass people be jealous of little children. All right. Grown ass adults who feel like I didn't have a good relationship with my mom. I'm jealous of anybody who have a good relationship with their mom, even if it's a kid. I didn't have a good relationship with my dad, so if I see a child having a good relationship with their dad, I'm jealous of that. Like, you got to understand that the mindset of people who don't want to heal is treacherous. Yeah, bottom of the deck, 6 of Cups in reverse. Somebody has negative nostalgia around childhood or children, period. Period. And this is not far-fetched. Y'all don't see this shit in the news. Y'all don't see all these children coming up missing, or they in a relationship, somebody in a relationship and that person harms their children and stuff. This is not far-fetched. These are unhealed demonic spirits, entities that be in these people. That's why you gotta really make sure that the people you allow in your home, in your environment, around your seeds, that they're healthy. That's why you can't, everybody you date don't need to meet your child. They don't even need to know you have a child until you know that they are a solid human being. And everybody gonna be like, oh no, you're supposed to be transparent. No, you ain't supposed to be transparent about everything, because if you was, that's how do you think we have had trauma? Because certain people was allowed around us that shouldn't have been. Oh, go sit on so-and-so lap. Be nice to them. They got $1. Little stupid shit like that. Telling you. There's some grown-ass adults out here that can't stand other people's children because they have a better chance at life than they were afforded. And it's not that child's fault. And you know what? I'm picking up on the energy too that somebody don't like to hear about. Somebody puts themselves over their children. So when I say shit like this, they get irritated. This type of talk irritates somebody's demons. They don't like to hear this type of healing shit. They want to hear other weirdo ass shit. I'm not the reader for you. I'm not gonna not advocate for children. They are the future, literally. Whitney Houston said that, and she was a Leo. We have the sun out here twice. They are our future. We supposed to heal them so they don't have to experience the same trauma we've been through, same bullshit we have to experience. And some people put their needs and their desires and their wants over their children's needs and their children's rights. And they try to make their children love people just because they love them. It's weird. All right, let's see. See, I ain't lying to you. Page of Wands in the upright. Somebody's child has a better chance at life than they had. Somebody may feel guilty too for sheltering their child a little bit. But what I'm hearing is that you shelter them, but now just start speaking about life to them. Experiences they may come upon. Things they may have to go through. Prepare this child to go out into the world, not in fear. Pray over them, protection over them, safety over them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to have to go out into the world at some point. You know, you in some ways, in some aspects, you do have to shelter a child. You do. Because you could have grew up in a timeline where it was like, just send you out there and let you keep falling and bumping your head. Yes, we are supposed to experience things, but not to our detriment. Not at this young age with the page with the Six of Cups twice. You know what I mean? All right, let's move forward. In the timeline we in, you do low key have to shelter them because Ace of Cups in reverse. There are people out here with no heart, no empathy, nothing. Some kids can't even walk to and from school safely. You know, so in some aspects you do have to shelter them, or another term, just protect them, because the world ain't gonna receive them the way that you do. The world ain't gonna treat them the way that you do. You have to kind of shelter them and then still show them the truth about the world. What is this Ace of Cups in reverse, please? Yeah, King of Wands in reverse. And what this breaks my heart, high key, because the King of Wands represents the father. Some of these children are out here fatherless. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucked up. It's fucked up. Some of these children feel like their fathers don't love them because they're not a present force in their life. They feel like if something happened, their father wouldn't even show up to protect them. The King of Wands in reverse has no integrity. None. Okay? No heart. And I mean heart like, you know that term like, oh, they got heart. That's like, oh, they standing up for what's right. And some that's not present here. And that's fucked up. Because somebody with the Six of Cups twice, clarified by the Page of Cups, there's a child that feels like, yo, if something was to happen to me, like my dad probably wouldn't even care. And then the mom's probably at work trying to make a living. Can't be in two places at once. What is this, please? See? Empress in reverse. And it's not even, with the Empress in reverse, it's not like the mom is not present. It's like the mom is not present because the mom has to be in their masculine energy. Because there's not a masculine energy present. Show me this, please, Spirit. When there's no male, and this is something, thank you, Spirit. This is something Spirit put on my heart. Then I'm going to have to go check my food, but Spirit was telling me earlier about how, like, sometimes the woman has to step into this masculine role to be the protector and the provider. And they can't be that nurturer that they really desire to be because they have to play two roles. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you present, but it's like you present, but you have hardened in some kind of way. If you resonate with this as the feminine energy, you hardened in some kind of way, and you stop taking care of yourself in certain aspects because you always have to be like, you always have to be on go. You always have to be looking over your shoulder and shit like that. And yeah, hold on, let me go check my food.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep your operation running. That's why at Granger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies and fast delivery. Call, clickgranger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
All right, gang, my bad, I'm back. Had to take everything out the oven, shit. All right, let's clarify this Empress in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. Because this is like, this could be a mother and a father who are at odds. And it's like, the way they are at odds, it's affecting the child, but it's like, somebody is still trying to like keep some sense of normalcy for the child with the Page of Wands, Six of Cups. Let's see here. Yeah. Virtue in reverse, because this King of Wands is not, I told you they ain't got no heart. With virtue in reverse, clarifying the King of Wands in reverse, they ain't got no heart. If you look on this card, it's an ambulance truck, right? And I just said if it was an emergency, if something was to happen, this King of Wands in reverse wouldn't even be there. They wouldn't even show up. They feel like emergencies that happen for others is not urgent for them. They not even gonna show up, honey. Oh, they're gonna be, this is the type of person that'll be like, they may put the responsibility of the relationship with their child on the child. Like, oh, well, they didn't call me on Father's Day, they didn't call me on my birthday, they didn't call me on Christmas. They're fucking 7 years old. You know what I mean? Like, this is someone who's extremely self-absorbed. Like, they're not gonna show up when it's an emergency. And I hate that. I hate having to pick up on this energy. But this is the truth. They have no virtue, no moral compass. And the crazy thing is, with the Empress in reverse too, is what I'm hearing, is they're laid up with a woman who feel the same way. They laid up with somebody that'll probably tell them, so what if if your son or your daughter mom house got broken into in the middle of the night? Don't you go over there, because the Empress in reverse is insecure. So it's like, they could be with somebody who encourages them being like lackadaisical when it comes to their responsibilities, when it comes to their virtue, when it comes to their moral compass. They're with somebody who condones that. But they're so caught up in the illusion that they think they're doing that because they care. No, that person is doing that because they have an insecurity. So whoever this King of Wands in reverse is, they allow their the person that they're with, they allow their insecurities to keep them from what they should be doing right morally. And that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Let's see, what is this? This is, thank you. This is somebody who is glad that this King of Wands don't have a relationship with their child, because the fear in the back of their mind is always that they're going to go back to their child's mom. But the Empress in reverse don't even want the child's father back. They don't even want them back. Yeah, bottom of the deck is Valor, number 7. They don't even want them back. They just want them to do right. They just want them to do the right thing. That's crazy. Cause we using 3 different decks. I don't have to make this shit up. I don't have no stock in making none of this shit up. This Empress in reverse feels like if this King of Wands in reverse does right by their child, then the child's mother is gonna want them back. And they're gonna become a family again. This is the evil stepmother. Empress in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, Virtue in reverse. It's the evil stepmother. And somebody's spirit says, you better be glad that motherfucker ain't in your child's life, because that bitch will be giving your child hell. Okay? What is this, please? See, I said they'd be giving that child hell. Look what we got. We got the 5 of disc here, which is the worry card. You'd be worried if they was over there. Well, I hope you'd be worried, you know. Because sometimes the Empress in reverse, they ain't like, I don't give a fuck if they are somewhere that ain't healthy for them, as long as they ain't around me. But they be giving that child hell. Somebody worried about the wrong shit. With the Virtue in reverse, worry in the upright. Somebody worry about the wrong shit. All right, let's get out of their little toxic ass energy. Good grief. I'm telling you, my patience with this realm has run out. It's run out. I don't see the reason why people treat people the way they do. It will never make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. And I always speak out against the fuckery, and that's why people hate me. That's why people hate watch me. That's why people stalk me, want to be all in my energy, but can't stand me. Because I speak about the shit that they think that nobody see them doing, that nobody see them feeling, that nobody see them thinking. I don't like none of this sucker ass shit. So I'm always going to bring it up and speak on it when Spirit tell me to speak on it, whether anybody like it or not. You can just unsubscribe or keep scrolling. But you got some wicked ass people out here in this world. You do. There's some evil ass people out here in this world. And what they want is they want everybody to be in a state of fear. They want everybody to be walking around on eggshells. Not I. I won't. I don't care. I don't tolerate shit like that. We was all children once. Leave these kids alone. Let them have a fucking fighting chance. Like, come on, man. Let them have a fucking chance. All right, let me calm down. All right, Spirit. What do we have, please? Ace of Wands in reverse. Somebody's feeling uninspired. Can you show me who's feeling uninspired, please, Spirit? Period. This fucking Knight of Swords. You already know how I feel about this card. I want to throw it out the window. This Knight of Swords is feeling uninspired because ain't nobody paying attention to them. Ain't nobody paying. Somebody trying to be in this space of causing conflict and they not getting the attention they want. Somebody want any type of attention. I really don't trust those motherfuckers that want bad attention and good attention. Somebody feel like they bad behavior is not getting enough attention. So they feel uninspired now. Now they feel something. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just a mess. Somebody's a reckless mess. They always on go, ready to pop off, and nobody's giving them the energy back that they want. You know those types of motherfuckers that always got some negative shit to say, always want to argue, always want to drown people in unnecessary communication. And when you don't respond in the way they want to, they feel away. If somebody's sending you unnecessary hurtful communication and you don't respond at all with the Ace of Wands in reverse, that makes them even madder. Somebody just mad because they're not getting any response. They're not getting any energy. What is this? You know, we about to grab another deck too. Spirit is telling me. Yeah, see? Confirmation. 8 of Wands in reverse. Somebody ain't getting they ain't got no movement and they ain't getting no communication. Somebody thought that they was nasty enough, mean-spirited enough that they would get a lot of attention. They ain't getting no attention from that. It's somebody who feel like you supposed to argue back with them or you supposed to be in some type of verbal whatever with them. This is the type of person you have to ignore though. Because if you don't, with the Knight of Swords, they just gonna keep going and going and going. You have to ignore them. Ace of Wands in reverse, 8 of Wands in reverse. You have to ignore these types of people. They're energy vampires. One of the main ways they gain your energy is through conflict. Knight of Swords after tarot. That's one of the main ways they absorb your energy, exchange energy with you. Some people just like to argue though. Some people always ready to argue. I'm not. Like I'm cool. I'm cool as fuck. I'm always chilling. And maybe sometimes that could be my downfall. Maybe I don't pop off enough, but sometimes I just be low-key feeling like nobody is worth that from me. Like I just be feeling like nobody is worth that. Like, you know how much energy it takes for you to yell and argue and scream? If I have to do that with somebody, that means we possibly about to throw hands or some shit. So other than that, I'm just kind of like really chill. So people don't like that. People feel like they supposed to be able to say something offensive, Knight of Swords to you, to get a rise out of you. And when you don't give it to them, Ace of Wands in reverse, 8 of Wands in reverse, it make them even madder. Because I guarantee you, if you entertain these people's arguments or their confrontational spirits, they be grinning it the whole time. They be smiling, laughing, kikiing. And see, that type of shit will make a real motherfucker real mad. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta just leave people to their ways. Ace of Wands. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be that way. What is this, please, Spirit? Thank you. Because Spirit is saying that this is the type of person that's like, whatever you say will be held against you. So if you defend yourself, that's going to provoke them more. If you try to say something to them to diffuse the situation, that's going to provoke them more. So you have to gift these people the gift of your silence. Let them stew in that shit in their own fucking head. Don't ever let nobody put you in your head about them. That shit is an energy swap. I'm telling you straight up. That's an energy swap. When you start allowing people to get in your head and you arguing and acting a fool with them, and they're the protagonist, oh no, they get off on that. They be grinning and shit. That shit, like, sometimes, I'm telling you the real truth. Sometimes people have a really bad temper to the point where they just have to shrug shit off. Like, sometimes when you have a bad temper and you were brought up in a certain way and you trying to change with the star card here, try to get your life together, you gotta shrug certain shit off, or it's gonna take you back to your old ways and you're gonna be crashing out like this motherfucker. And that's just real. That's just real. Bottom of the deck here, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Choosing not to suffer with people. Choosing not to sit in this tacky ass spirit, this tacky ass energy. Like, you're choosing with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse to get better. Some people choose to get better. Some people choose to get worse. And like I said, when people see you trying to get better, that's when they want to come in with their little... And I said protagonist earlier. I meant antagonist. People have an antagonist ass spirit on them. A conflicting ass spirit on them. And when they sit in that shit by themselves too long without healing, they start looking. Their eyes get to roaming. Their ears get to itching. They get uneasy. And they start looking for somebody to project that nasty spirit onto. And the first people they choose is easygoing, chill ass people, because they feel like you're not gonna protect yourself or whatever. They're not gonna go at other confrontation or conflict minded people like that. They're not gonna go to them. They're gonna go to people that they feel like is just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Easygoing. Because they feel like you're more accepting of shit like that. If you're wondering why, because a lot of people in personal readings, they be in their cars, they just be chilling. They be working, going to school, going home, doing the normal things. And it be people on the outside of their energy that's discriminating. Thank you. That's another thing that's happening to someone. Someone is being discriminated against in the workplace. It has something to do with their race or their sexual orientation. I'm telling you straight up. Somebody is being discriminated against. They are. And Spirit says it's because somebody isn't brave enough to live in their truth like somebody else is. And that's why with the 8 of Wands in reverse, somebody feel like they can't get ahead. Somebody's being discriminated against. Because with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, somebody got all the credentials. Like, they ain't lacking nothing. But somebody is blocking somebody's opportunity. All right, let me see here. Yeah, Knight of Wands. I feel like another reason this is happening is because you don't stick around long enough for a motherfucker to betray you. Sometimes people be mad when you elusive like this Knight of Wands. See, sometimes the Knight of Wands, I feel like in tarot gets a bad rap. But what Spirit is telling me right now is that you don't stick around long enough for somebody to fuck you over. Like, somebody can't catch up to your energy. Now, this is not to say that, like, you ahead of them in life, or you ahead of them in finances, or you ahead of them in your career, or you're ahead of them in education. This is not that. This is spiritual we talking. Esoterically, somebody can't catch up with you to have a problem with you. And that bothers people who always got to have a problem with somebody. See, one of the things that I've learned on my journey is that if you see somebody always having a problem with somebody, you stay away from them, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to become one of these motherfuckers' problems. And even when you do stay away and keep a healthy distance or a professional distance or whatever the fuck distance you keeping, you still gonna be this person problem. Five of Swords energy at the bottom of this deck. You gotta stay away from people, Knight of Swords, who always got a problem. Because this Knight of Swords is trying to catch up to this Knight of Wands to bring some bullshit to them. It's like, sometimes, gang, even when you have your back to the bullshit try to chase after you. People don't like being ignored. People don't like when you turn your back to their bullshit. Because they're so used to being received on that type of time. When you don't have that type of time because you're trying to do whatever you got to do, and see, that's another thing. And I'm probably going to rant. I can't stand a motherfucker that always wants you to have some explanation as to why you not sticking around for the bullshit or why you not easily accessible when you know what type of time they on. See, when you just living your life and doing what you're supposed to do and you in your energy, you ain't thinking about offending nobody with your absence. You ain't thinking about making somebody uncomfortable because you busy. You just actually living your life. But some people have a confrontational spirit about them, so they'll take that shit personal too. And another thing, stay away from people who always taking your life fucking personal. Those people always are looking for a problem. And if they can't find a problem with you, they're going to create one. They say they don't like messy people, so they gravitate towards quiet, cool, calm people. Then they got a problem with calm, cool, quiet people. These motherfuckers just got a problem, and the problem is them. It's always the messy ass motherfuckers that's always talking about, yeah, I just be to myself, I stay out of the bullshit. But they always the one carrying the bone. They always the one who's the common denominator of the bullshit in their lives. Don't get it twisted. Just because they come into your life and try to cause some drama, don't mean now you become the common denominator. No, these types of people migrate from space to space, people to people, looking for a problem or looking to paint someone as their problem. That's why you in this Knight of Wands energy where you just like, maybe you just hard to catch up with. And a motherfucker got a problem with that too. And if you were to give them a moment of your time, they're going to make a problem out of that moment of time you gave them. So that's why with the Knight of Wands, you just got to be elusive. You just got to keep moving. You just got to have some shit to do. You know they say the idle mind is a devil's workshop? That's why. And I'm not talking about unceasing action to where you just doing reckless shit. I'm talking about with the Knight of Wands, you finding something, you busy on your passion project. You looking towards some things you can be passionate about to move towards. All right, let's see here. What is this, please? Period. Different deck. You got the Hermit coming out in the upright position. Like I said, with the Knight of Wands going to the Hermit, elusive to yourself because you got shit to do. And you don't need to. And one thing I hate as a person who reads tarot online, I hate when I see other tarot readers or spiritualists or people in general who have, share their energy with lots of people. I hate when they come on their platform and explain why they tired, explain why they've been MIA, explain why they have went through something. That annoys me because it's like you are still supposed to be able to go through shit. You need to be in hermit mode. Bottom line, I'm not even going to elaborate on that. You need to be in hermit mode. And not hermit mode to where you're not doing shit. Hermit mode away from people who are impulsive and reckless. And you know what I'm saying? You need to be in hermit mode away from that shit so that you can have more energy and time to focus on the things that drive you, make you feel alive. What is this, please? Because people will be so self-absorbed in your energy that they feel like you being elusive is some type of offense to them. Like you not supposed to be the hermit, just living your life. People want too much explanation. Yeah, they want too much explanation. Let's see here. We got number 7, failure coming out here. Let's clarify this. What is this failure energy, please, Spirit? Eight of Cups in reverse. Somebody that you walked away from is trying to project emotional feelings towards you. Like, if you don't come back to me, you'll be a failure. Like, even if they don't want you in the way that you may think, somebody feels like if you don't come back to them in some kind of way or reconnect with them or allow them in your emotions again, that you're going to fail. But that's not the truth. Coming out, we have the Ace of Pentacles in the upright position with the 9 of Cups in the upright position. It's going to actually be the complete opposite. The longer you stay the fuck away from this person and their energy is how you're going to level up in your personal life with the 9 of Cups. Your personal wishes fulfilled. Your personal desires fulfilled. Your emotional fulfillment. And that's going to allow you with the Ace of Pentacles to make more money, to have more streams of income. Somebody needs to find like their personal happiness that has nothing to do with anybody else. Because the moment you like condition your happiness and your riches and your fulfillment on how somebody else feel about you or the fact that they stay in your life or leave, you've already lost it. Stop putting conditions on your abundance. Oh, I'll only be happy if it comes from this source. No, you're supposed to have many streams of abundance in your life. Oh, I'll only be happy and abundant if this person is with me. And you might not even be thinking like that. But you might get with somebody who like codependent relationships and they'll be thinking like that. And every time you lay down with them or every time you link up with them, they'll be projecting that shit into you. They'll be praying that shit onto you. Fuck that. This ain't that type of time. This is time for you to see yourself fulfilled. This is time for you to be pouring into your own cups. Yeah, bottom of the deck here is the 10 of Swords in reverse. Some of y'all got a tendency to give to the wrong people. Some of y'all got a tendency or had a tendency to love the people that was betraying you because they was always available. They was always available because them motherfuckers always wanted to be on some bullshit in your energy. You got the Devil and the 5 of Wands. Yeah, not everybody that's always available is loyal. Sometimes people are always available because they got an alternative motive. They want to get in your energy, cause some havoc, some conflict. That season is over. 10 of Swords in reverse. Sometimes, and that's why I feel like it'd be a miscommunication. Because sometimes people will be available because they don't got shit else going. They don't got shit else to do. And they want to drain you and bind you to them. Because they see your light. A lot of the times you got to understand that just because somebody not always in your face, don't mean they got a problem with you. And I feel like a lot of society has an issue with that. They feel like if you always around, that means you loyal. And if you only around when you can be, then that means you evil or you fake or you hiding something or some shit like that. And they'll be at you, at your throat. But the whole time, The enemy is the one that's always in their face. And some people don't see that. But this is the time for you to stay away. Okay? Stay away. Remember I told you at the top of the reading, I said, stay away from people who don't want shit. People want you to come back to the failure. 8 of Cups in reverse with the failure card. The failure card is number 7. The number 7 is a God number, the number of completion. So if God is telling your ass this season of failure is over, don't go back to it just because the people who was in that season with you is comfortable with you being there. I don't give a fuck about your evolution as a spirit or as a human being. I don't give a fuck about that. They've already given up. They want you to come back to that shit. Remember when you didn't give a fuck about yourself and your life? We had so much fun then, didn't we? Remember when you didn't give a fuck about your health or where you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? We had so much fun then. We had so much fun when you wasn't on your healing journey. That's how people really be feeling about you. Because when you get on that healing journey, you know too much. Now you know too much. You've learned too much. Ace of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Now you've acquired too much self-love. Now you ain't gonna settle for less no more. Remember? Because you go from the Page of Pentacles to the Ace and the 9 of Cups. It's like your self-worth has kicked in. And that's the thing. People be thinking everything is so black and white. So for me to say, oh, now your self-worth has kicked in. Somebody who's easily triggered to be like, bitch, I always had self-worth. I didn't say you didn't. Because I be clear already hearing motherfuckers sucking their teeth and shit. Okay? It's a lot of people who got ugly energy that be on my channel, knowing they don't fuck with me, knowing that they get triggered every time I open my fucking mouth. That's always got to try to be on some black and white thinking shit. When your self-worth kick in, it's like you start to really realize, like, damn, I was accepting less than what I am truly worth. That's what I'm talking about. Because we all love ourselves to certain extents, but it all goes with our evolution as a spirit. Just because you don't accept certain things don't mean you accept all things. As we all have certain boundaries, but as you evolve, with the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, so does your outlook on your self-worth. That's why you don't date the same type of people you used to date. That's why you don't hang out with the same types of people you used to hang out with. Something clicked and your self-worth told you like, nah, this ain't for you. And that's okay. It's okay to be like, nah, I'm thinking better than I used to. I'm feeling better than I used to. I'm looking better than I used to. Even if people be like, oh, you look different. You don't look the way you used to look. You've looked on you and you look better because you feel better. Your soul is in a better space. Your spirit is in a better space. And the evolution of you is going to show that. It's going to show that. Watch. And are we about to go into Venus retrograde? People you used to have emotions for, you don't even look the same to them no more. And they're gonna say that in some kind of ways when they run up on you, or if you see them in passing. All right, let's move forward. It's March 1st, babe. Thank you. Yeah, so we kind of in the shadow period because it's 10 days before it, you know. So in this Venus retrograde, what I want you to do is, and this is, you know, we all have that past version of us. Maybe you look at old photos of yourself and you be like, oh my God, I wish I could be that weight again, or have that this again, or that again, or whatever. That's okay. But like, don't beat yourself up about it. Like, go back mentally and emotionally. When you look at old photos of yourself, one thing that'll help you through this Venus retrograde is to like, yes, you may have had on a certain outfit, whatever it is that you like about that moment in time. Look at that and then think about where you were mentally and emotionally at that time. And allow yourself to feel if you were happy at that time, like genuinely happy. And if you were, then think about too, what was I doing at that time that made me genuinely happy? And then two, that's your homework. How can I get back to that? What was I doing? And if it was something positive, then you know you need to reignite that flame in yourself. Maybe you were on a certain workout regimen. You were expressing yourself artistically in a certain kind of way. You were doing your makeup a different kind of way. You were doing your hair a different kind of way. Whatever it is, because we're dealing with the energy of Venus. And Venus is that planet that, you know, it's love, it's relationship, it's aesthetics. And it's also money too. So maybe if you was at a better financial space at that time, think about what you was doing then that made you a magnet for money and success. During this Venus retrograde, your homework, and I'm all talking to y'all like y'all my mentees, my bad, but this is your homework. Look at those things. Not just the relationships you were in, but the relationship you were in with yourself at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? So you can do some healing and some processing on that end. So you're not like too down on yourself, you know? A lot of the times when we think about retrogrades, we think about the negative aspects of it. But me, I just kind of learned over the time period of my healing journey to kind of look at it in a constructive way also, you know? And so maybe you might be reflecting on those types of things. I really don't recommend anybody getting any cosmetic surgery around Venus retrograde. Like, you know, put that off. But yeah, maybe use this Venus retrograde to reignite that relationship with yourself when you were the happiest with yourself, and kind of like focus in on what you were doing, you know, at that time, and find in yourself ways that will be positive to kind of bring that energy back. Okay? All right, let's see here. Let's see. We'll do that one after. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this deck back. Hopefully nothing fall. As you already know. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Got it, y'all. It's like I'm playing Jenga or some shit over here. Shout out to Jenga. All right. Somebody be talking to God a lot. What is this, please, Spirit? All right, you guys got Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. Count your blessings. What I say? What I say? I'm telling you. Yes. Yes, this is that time. Because things could be way worse. You know what I'm saying? Things could be way worse. You know what I mean? As long as your bills are paid, you got a roof over your head, you got food to eat, you good, you know? This is definitely a time to be thinking in that type of manner. But not becoming complacent, okay? Not saying like, oh, I have this, I don't deserve more, or if I desire more, then I'm a bad person. No, that's the ghost of the pumpkin patch. That's lack. You know what I'm saying? It says something precious is all about you, but it has become so familiar, you can barely see it anymore. It is such a fixture in your life that familiarity has bred, if not contempt, a kind of blindness. The beautiful little girl ghost in the pumpkin patch asks you, very gently, to see the abundance all around you and to appreciate that while you are in physical form, there's so much more you can enjoy. She wishes for you to harvest what is yours now and to also take steps to call in any debts. There could be outstanding money issues associated with this card, and we talked about that with at the top of the reading with the Three of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. And share the bounty. Don't let anyone cheat you, and know that you don't own a single thing. In truth, it will all pass through your hands, but still, ironically, these things you have earned through your hard work are worth protecting. They are not too small. They are not too ordinary. You have more material wealth than you think. Ashe. So please do count your blessings every day. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yes. 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 And see, this is not one of those things where we look at people who have less than us and be like, oh, it could be worse. I could be in a position. That's not one of these times. This is the time where you look at areas in your life where maybe they're not adding up to what you would really desire, but you're still grateful for whatever it is that you do have. And that is like such a powerful vibration to be in, because then you're not closed off to creating more abundance. You're not closed off to filling those voids with more abundant things. So think of it in that way, you know, not in a way of comparison to those less fortunate with you than you. Oftentimes, though, that does be the case. You can kind of see like, damn, I ain't even got a lot, but I got enough to help this person who's homeless or who doesn't have anything. You know, that's another positive outlook on it too. But then it's kind of looking at the things that you do have and be like, yo, what if I didn't even have this? How would I be? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that can even push it into perspective too. And that can create an energy of gratitude. When you even think about like, yeah, I'm bitching about the little bit I got now, but what if I didn't even have this little bit? How far off would you be? You know, so sometimes we have to really like check ourselves, check our mindset. And I feel like, honestly, with that Three of Wands and that Page of Pentacles, you are there already, you know? So appreciation and gratitude is the attitude going forward, because that's going to inspire you to create. You're going to see the limitlessness in you. All right. And then you're going to be like, damn, if I could do what I have with this little bit, whoopty whoopty whoop. And then you're going to start to feel more empowered. All right. Okay. Let's see, gang. Let's see here. All right. Mm. Shallow grave, number 29, which breaks down to the 11. There's someone that you consider dead to you. Um, you welcome Amber and Nikki. Um, there's someone that you may consider dead to you, right? They're still holding on to you, right? Someone that you have blocked out of your life because I feel like they they treated you very poorly. All right. Someone wanted you in like some type of shallow grave with them. Somebody treated someone very poorly here. And now they miss you. You know what I'm saying? Now but it's not a healthy miss you. I don't like how this person miss you. Cause I feel like whoever this person is, they have attached a part of themselves to you in a very unhealthy spiritual way. I feel like you don't even care about this person. You don't think about them in any type of emotional or romantic aspect. I feel like every time you think of this person, you may think of this person and have a feeling of regret. Like, I wish I would have never met them, or I wish they would just like let me go. Like, somebody thinks of someone that way. Let's read this. This card is, I don't know if I said it, but this card is number 29, which breaks down to the 11. And 11 is like that wish. You know, they say you see 111 on the clock or you see 1111 on the clock. Make a wish. Correct your thought process. I feel like you wish somebody would stop thinking about you. I think you wish somebody would just like stop trying to telepathically connect to you in some kind of way. But let's see what this says. It says sentimentality, holding on to the past, idealizing the past, refusing, not allowing yourself to get over a breakup with a friend, and with a friend, a move to a new town, a faded romance, parents who have divorced, or something you have convinced yourself that you must have back in order to be happy again. Mourning for what was and what you feel should have been. Very deep sadness, and yet this experience has been of great value. It is time to move on and to place all of it to rest. Working with the element of earth is most beneficial when this card and fairy comes to visit you. You may wish to plant a memory tree, something earthly and growing, that changes to commemorate your lost love. As it grows and changes, you will heal, and memories will be sweet and sad, without bitterness and pain. The earth takes forms and changes them and gives back to us what we let go of in new forms. It is time for you to stop hanging on so sadly to that which has long passed. Mourn and then come back to us, ready to live again. Wow. So, remember what somebody was saying, that spirit that came earlier was saying, like, how long you gonna be sad? How long you gonna, like, it says come back to us and live again. Like, this spirit that has been trying to suppress you and keep you in this desolate space of death and you not being able to live, you have to rebuke that. And then for others of you, this is a spirit that's telling you, like, you've been in that space for too long. It's time to come back. It's time to live again. You didn't die with me. You didn't die with me is what they're saying. So that spirit is saying, like, you didn't die with me, okay? Because they know that their energy is still alive. So some of you guys, and if you notice here on this card, on this skeleton, there's a butterfly in their rib cage. And then on the girl, there's a butterfly on her thigh. And a butterfly at their feet. And a butterfly behind the skeleton's head. There's more life for you elsewhere, I'm telling you. For some of you guys, I ain't even gonna hold you. There was death magic done on you to make you feel like mentally and metaphysically like that you were dead. Maybe for years you just spent years wasting away, and you have a spirit guide that's coming to you telling you like, no, get up, you're not dead, life is not over. This was a projection onto you by somebody who wanted that for you. For some of you, that's the fucking truth. Like somebody really sent death magic to you to kill your spirit, to kill your joy, to make you give up on yourself. um that's not your destiny. Okay, it's time to get up, it's time to live. You know, your spirit guides are like, come back to us, like come back to life. Let go of this anger, this frustration, this death of your joy that is inside of you. With the butterflies, remember I said something earlier, I think about some type of cocoon I was seeing. And I believe the caterpillars go into a cocoon and come out as a butterfly. And it's always crazy to me because when I think about that, I'll be thinking like, what does a caterpillar be feeling like? Like, oh my God, I'm dying. And then they be like, oh wait, I'm this beautiful ass butterfly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's probably some crazy shit for a butterfly to go through, that transformation period. You know, it's like losing it all and then just coming out as this beautiful butterfly where you get to fly free and live again. And you know, I feel like on a deep ass soul level, this is where you are in your journey. Okay, and I encourage you to live again, to come back. You know, come back. Okay, your spirit team misses you. They miss that joy and that light in your eyes, that happiness, that lust for life, that, you know, outgoing spirit you once had. They miss that. They want to experience that with you. And they're telling you to come back. Okay? It's time to come back to life, baby. You are not done yet, and God is not done with your ass yet. All right? All right, gang. That was your message to the High Priestess. Shout out again to everybody who liked the video, all my members, my magical moderators, my loyal subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. Everything you need from me will be in the description box below. How to book a personal reading or purchase anything from my websites, my email, and my social media handles. All right, gang. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. All right. Sending you love, peace, and balance.